Hello girls, let us start with job costing problems from this slide and from this video. So, I've already given the question to you all, so you can refer the question as well as I'm posting the questions in this video along with the calculation or along with the solution here. So, kindly go through all the problems and solutions and write down in your notebook. Please maintain 200 pages notebook. So let us get into the problem from the chapter job costing, problem 2.1. The question is, from the following particulars relating to 4 jobs of a manufacturer, ascertain the total cost of each job by preparing a job cost sheet. And they've given you 4 jobs here. Job 1, job 2, job 3, job 4. And what they have asked to find out is ascertain the total cost of each job by preparing job cost sheet. So here 4 jobs are given and they have asked you to calculate what is the total cost by preparing a job cost sheet. So they have given you what is the expenses for 4 jobs, that is direct material, direct wages and direct expense. Then they have given you along with that they have given you an adjustment telling works overhead is 45% of prime cost and office overhead is 15% on works cost. As you all have already learned cost accounting, you will know what is the format. Direct expenses, then you will get your prime cost, then you will have your factory overhead, then you will have your administration, then you will have selling and distribution, then you will get your profit and your selling price. The same format will be utilized in these problems as well. So here they have given you direct materials, direct wages, direct expense. For how many jobs? 4 jobs. And they have told you works overhead is 45% of prime cost and office overhead is 15% of works cost. So they are given you a flow to go according to the job cost sheet. Okay, let's look into the problem. So this is the solution. So let's go one by one here. Job cost sheet, as it is 4 different jobs, you're going to do the comparative analysis. So it is called as comparative form. So what is the question given? What is the question stated in the problem is they have given you the direct expenses. So what is the direct expenses are? Direct material, direct wages and direct expenses. So that is what we are considering in your solution. First, direct materials. For job 1, how much is it? 800. For job 2, it is 1000. For job 3, 1200. For job 4, 1400. Then they are given you direct wages. How much? 400, 500, 600, 700. The same thing is taken here. Direct wages 400, 500, 600 and 700. Then next, direct expenses, which is 80, 100, 120 and 140. The same thing is stated here. Direct expense 80, 100, 120, 140. So when all the direct expenses are totaled up, it will give you what? Your prime cost. So the calculation, the total of all your direct expenses will be called as your prime cost. So now what is your prime cost? Total of your direct material, direct wage and direct expense will give you job 1 prime cost is 1280. When you add up all three, you will get 1280. For job 2, you will get 1600. For job 3, you will get 1920. For job 4, you will get 2240. So after finding the prime cost, they have given you an adjustment. What is adjustment? Works overhead is 45% of prime cost and office overhead is 15% on works cost. Yes. Works overhead is 45% of prime cost. Okay, now what is your prime cost? Your prime cost is how much for job 1? Let us go one by one. For job 1, how much is it? 1280. So what is the question stated? Works overhead is 45%. So after a prime cost, your next is works cost or factory overhead or works overhead. It's either called as works cost or factory cost, which is, so here they give stated works overhead is how much? 45% of prime cost. Yes. So 1280 is your prime cost. 45% of it is how much? 1280 into 45% will give you 576. The same thing, 1600 into 45% on prime cost, which is 720. Then job 3, 45% on prime cost, your work overhead will be 1920 into 45% will give you 864. Then for job 4, 2240, 45% of it will give you 1008. So when you total up your prime cost and your works overhead, you will get your works cost. So what is the total of your works cost? 1280 plus 576, which will give you 1856. 1600 plus 720 will give you 2320. 1920 plus 864 will give you 2784. 2240 of prime cost plus your works overhead 1008 will give you 3248. So after finding works cost, you have one more adjustment along with the statement. What is it? Works overhead 45% of prime cost, that is over, and office overhead is 15% on works cost. Yes. First, you'll find out, you'll add your direct materials, you will get your prime cost, then you will have your works overhead. When you add your works overhead, you will get works cost. After your works cost will be your office overhead or office and administration overheads. When you add your office and administration overheads, you will get your office and administration cost. Then after that you will have selling and distribution, then you will have profit, then you will have selling price. We finished with your works cost. We found out that next is office overhead is 15% on works cost. Yes, your office overhead is also given, which is 15% on works cost. So you have your works cost. You have your works cost here, which is 1856 for job 1, 2320 for job 2, 2784 for job 3, and 3248 for job 4. So here, how much is your office overhead, which is stated in the question? It is 15% on works cost. So what is the works cost? 1856, 15% of it is office overhead. So 1856 into 15% will give you 278.40. Then for job 2, 2320 into 15% will give you 348. Then for job 3, 2784 into 15% will give you 417.60. Then for job 4, 3248 into 15% will give you 487.20. So now when you don't have any other cost after this, that is if you have any other cost, then it will not be as total cost, it will be office administration cost. But as in the question there is nothing after this, that is 15% of on works cost is your office overhead. After that nothing is stated, so this will be your total cost. So when you add your works cost plus office overhead will give you your total cost, which is 2134. Then 2000 for job 2, 2320 plus 348 will give you 2668. Then for job 3, 2784 plus 417.60 will give you 3201. Then for job 4, 3248 plus 487.20 will give you 3735.20. This is your first problem solution. So after this, let us get into your second problem, which is 2.2. So what is the question stated here is, the following particulars are extracted from the books of Krishna Industry. The estimated material cost of job is 5,000. Direct labor cost is expected to be rupees 1,000. In machine shop, the job will require machining by machine Shakti for 20 hours and by machine Jyoti for 6 hours. Then the third point, machine hour rates for machine Shakti and machine Jyoti are rupees 10 and rupees 15 respectively. Considering only machine shop, the direct wages in all other shops last year amounted to rupees 80,000 as against the factory overhead of rupees 48,000. Then the fifth point, last year factory cost of all jobs amounted to rupees 2000, I'm sorry, 2,50,000 as against office expenses rupees 37,500. Prepare a quotation which guarantees 20% profit on selling price. So let us get into the problem. So before getting to the problem, I will explain what are the points. So now the estimated material cost of job is 5,000. So this is your direct material. How much is it? 5,000. Then they've given you direct labor, which is 1,000. So after this, you will be adding both and you will be getting your prime cost. Then you need to see whether they've given you any factory expense, any administration expense, any selling details or any profit details. So your second point, your first point will get over by finding your prime cost. Now your second point, in machine shop, the job will require machining by machine Shakti for 20 hours and by machine Jyoti for 6 hours. Yes. So in machine shop, the job will require machining by, so there are two machines which is Shakti and Jyoti. So Shakti takes 20 hours and whereas Jyoti takes 6 hours. Okay, how many hours they work? 20 and 6. Next, machine hour rates for machine Shakti and machine Jyoti are rupees 10 and 15. Yes. So, for machine hour rates, that means for 1 hour, the machine Shakti will needs rupees 10 and machine Jyoti requires rupees 15. So, how many hour is machine Shakti working? 20. So for 1 hour if it is 10, then for 20 hours how much is it? You can multiply 20 into 10. The same way machine Jyoti is working for 6 hours, then what is the cost for 1 hour? Rupees 15. So how to find the total machine hour rate? 6 into 15. Next, fourth point, considering only machine shop costs, the direct wages in all other shops last year amounted to rupees 80,000 as against factory overhead of rupees 48,000. So considering only machine shop, the direct wages was so much, that is 80,000 as against a factory overhead of 48,000. Okay, I will explain this. Then the fifth point, last year factory cost of all jobs amounted to rupees 2,50,000 as against office expense of 37,500. Okay, so now what we are going to do, why they have stated this last year's information is they are asking you how they have taken it as last year. You are supposed to take this year also. So they have asked prepare a quotation which guarantees 20% profit on selling price. Okay, this calculation also will be taught to you all. So now let us get into the calculation. So this is a job cost sheet. So first, as per the question, they've given you direct materials and direct wages from the first point. The estimated material cost of job is 5,000, which you have taken, which is 5,000 here. Next, the estimated direct labor is expected to be 1,000, which you have taken it here. Next, the total of it will give you your prime cost, which is 6,000. So after prime cost, you will have your factory overhead. So here comes the calculation. So machine hour rate of machine Shakti and machine Jyoti is given. How much is it? It is 20 and the rate is 10, and for Jyoti it is 6 and the rate is 15. Then factory overhead, so this is machine hour. So machine comes under which kind of expenses? Will it come under factory, or will it come under administration overhead, or will it come under selling and distribution? Machine is always placed where? Inside the factory. So machine, any expenses related to machine will belong to the factory. So your machine hour expenses will be in your factory overhead expenses. In the same way, fourth point, considering only machine shop cost, the direct wage is in all other shops last year amounted to 80,000 as against the factory overhead rupees 48,000. Okay guys, I will do the calculation now. Please look into the calculation for the last 3 points. prepare the working note. So your working note for the last 3 points. So what the last 3 points states here is, machine are rates for machine Shakti and machine Jyoti is rupees 10 and rupees 15 respectively. Okay, we will take that into your factory overhead, which is nothing but your works overhead. Next, considering only machine shop cost, the direct wage in all other shops last year amounted to rupees 80,000 as against the factory overhead. So they are preparing here expected cost sheet. So when they are preparing expected cost sheet, every firm will take the information of the previous year. So that is why here they have not stated anything. Please quote the previous year data. You need to understand it when they are preparing estimated or expected cost sheet. What is previous year? The same percentage or the same rate would be considered for the expected cost sheet as well. So here fourth point, considering only machine shop cost, the direct wage in all other shops last year amounted to rupees 80,000 as against the factory overhead of rupees 48,000. So against factory overhead, that is your direct wages which was 80,000 as against the factory overhead 48,000. So your factory overhead was a certain percentage of your direct wages. That is what you're going to find out. What was that percentage? So based on that percentage, you will be taking it for this expected cost sheet as well. So how will you find out that is? So the calculation is, you have formula or you can either do cross multiplication. I will teach you both the methods, which is simple for y'all. Y'all can follow it. So first one is working note. So we'll start with the working note. So first working note is percentage of factory overhead to direct wages. So I've told you all, you can either use formula or you can do cross multiplication, which tells you how the formula has been derived. So now what is the formula is factory overhead divided by direct wages into 100. So in the problem, the factory overhead is, if you look into the problem, considering only machine shop cost, the direct wages in all other shops last year amounted to rupees 80,000 as against of factory overhead of rupees 48,000. So factory overhead is how much? 48,000 and the direct wages is 80,000. So here factory overhead is 48,000 divided by direct wages, which is 80,000, into 100 will give you 60%, which is 48,000 divided by 80,000 into 100 will give you 60%. So the other cross multiplication way is, so you're deriving factory overhead from direct wages. That means direct wages is 80,000. A certain percentage of this is your factory overhead. So you should find out what is that percentage. So using this formula you can find out, or how this formula is derived I am teaching you here. So 80,000 is 100% of direct wages. Out of this 80,000, which is 100%, what is the percentage for factory overhead? So last year 80,000 were direct wages, 48,000 was a derived amount from 80,000. So for that the percentage is not known. So for that you will cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, it is 48,000 into 100 divided by 80,000 is equal to 60%. So the same formula what we have used above, it's same. So 48,000, which is your factory overhead, divided by direct wages. So it is 60%, which means 80,000, 60% of it is 48,000. So I think you understood, guys. So 60% was last year's direct wages. Part of direct wages of 80,000, 60% of which it is moved to your factory overhead. So the second working note is percentage of office expenses to factory cost. So the same formula here, percentage of office expenses to factory cost. So against factory cost it is. So percentage of office expense to factory cost. So office expenses divided by factory cost into 100, which is, what is your office expense according to your problem? Your office expense will be 37,500 divided by factory cost is 2,50,000 into 100, which will give you 15%. So cross multiplication also is same, where 2,50,000 is your factory cost, out of it which will be 100%. So then your office expense for last year was 37,000. So what will be the percentage? So cross multiply. If 2,50,000 is 100%, 37,500 will be how much? What will be the percentage? So 37,500 into 100 divided by 2,50,000, which will again give you 15%, which means 15% of 2,50,000 is 37,500. So this percentage you will be using for this year's cost sheet. So both 60 and 50. 15 is last year's percentage, which you will be using for estimated cost sheet for this year. Okay, now let's get into the preparation of your cost sheet. So the working note is done. Now let's prepare the cost sheet. So this is your cost sheet, job cost sheet. So direct materials, which is taken from the question, 5,000, and direct labor 1,000, which is taken here. So the total of it is 6,000, which is called as prime cost. Now factory overhead, 60% of wages. So you know how you understood how did you get this 60% from the working note. So previous year's data. So how they have calculated there, based on that the same percentage we have taken for this estimated cost sheet as well. So 60% of wages. So last year it was 60, factory overhead was 60% of direct wages. So how much is your direct wages? 1,000. So 1,000 into 60% will give you 600. Next in the question you have machine cost. As I've told you all, machine will belong to factory overheads. So 2 belongs to factory cost, as machine is placed in factory, so it comes under your factory overheads. So here in machine shop the job will require machining by Shakti 20 hours, Jyoti 6 hours. What is the rate? Rupees 10 for Shakti and 15 for Jyoti. So that is the calculation which is taken here. Under factory overhead, machine Shakti 20 into 10 will give you 200. 6 hours of Jyoti into 15 rate will give you 90. So the total factory overhead or factory factory overhead is 8,890. So the total of it, add prime cost plus factory overhead, will give you a factory cost which is 6,890. So after this we have the other question which is followed, stating last year factory cost of all jobs amounted to 2,50,000 as against office's expense 37,500, for which we have done the working note. So as per the working note, the calculation you get 15%. So 15% of factory cost is, so last year they have taken 15% of factory cost. So last year what they have stated in the question, it was 2,50,000. Then your office administration is 37,500. Here so what will be the percentage? The working note states it is 15%. So this year also you will be considering 15%. So 15% of factory cost. So how much is the factory cost? 6,890. 15% of it will give you 1,034. So the total will give you cost of production. So the cost of production is 7,924. So now, have they given any information about profit? Yes. So if you look here, prepare a quotation which guarantees 20% profit on selling price. Okay. There is one more working note for it. So let's get into the working note. So this is a calculation for profit. As per the question which is stated, (2.2) Prepare a quotation which guarantees 20% of profit on selling price. So for this calculation, 20% profit on selling price, so it is profit on sales. So they have stated 20% profit on selling price, which is nothing but profit on sales. When it is profit on sales, you will assume sales to be 100%. So what is the formula for sales? Sales is equal to cost plus profit. So as it is profit on sales, please remember, as it is profit on sales, assume sales to be 100%. So selling price is equal to cost plus profit. 100 is equal to, so you have assumed sales to be 100%. 100 is equal to profit. 100 is sales is 100, profit is equal to 20. So the difference is nothing but 20. Where did you get this 20? As it is stated in the question, profit is 20% on selling price. So profit is 20. So what will be the cost? 100 minus 20 will be 80. So profit, in this problem you have done the calculation, or you have found out till cost of production. You have still not found your profit. So you have only cost of production. So here it is profit on sales. So you need to convert it into profit on cost. So profit on cost is equal to profit divided by cost. So how much is profit? 20. So how much is your percentage of cost? 80%. As you know only cost, so you need to calculate in this way, profit divided by cost. So 20 divided by 80, 21s are 24s are, which is 1 by 4. So as you know your cost, which is 7,924, 7,924 into 1 by 4 will give you the profit value 1,981. So this is how you will find out your profit calculation. So if you look into the problem, 20% on selling price or 25% of cost, which is nothing but 1 by 4. So this is a easy method to follow, which is where you get 1 by 4. How do you get 1 by 4? Is through this. So first assume sales to be 100% if it profit on sales. Then check whether you have cost or whether you have sales. So as you know your cost here, you don't know your selling price, the formula will be profit divided by cost. So 20 divided by 80 will give you 1 by 4. So this is on cost. This profit rate fraction is on cost. So your cost amount is 7,924 into 1 by 4 will give you 1,981, which is your profit. So if you look into the job cost sheet now, profit is 1,981. So the total, you add up the price quoted will be 9,905. So this is the end of your first problem. So this is the working note for, as I've already taught you all the working note, this is a working note provided in your textbook. So I've taught you all how you get this formula, how this formula is derived for both. And this is the explanation for your profit on calculation. So you can either understand that, or you can either read the statement which is given in your textbook. So let us get into the next problem. So your next problem is problem 2.3. So in this problem, the question is, the following direct costs were incurred on job number 415 of Standard Radio Company. So they have given materials, wages. So all these are your direct expenses. So how much is materials? 4,010. So how much is your wages? So there are three departments, A, B and C. So for A it is 60 hours at rupees 3 per hour. For B 40 at rupees 2 per hour. For C 20 at rupees 5 per hour. So overhead expenses for these three departments are as follows. So variable overhead 5,000. For A it is 5,000 for 5,000 labor hours. For B it is 3,000 for 1,500 labor hours. For C it is 2,000 for 500 labor hours. So fixed overhead is also given, estimated at 20,000 for 10,000 normal working hours. So what you have asked to calculate is, you are required to calculate the cost of job 415 and calculate the price to give profit of 25% on selling price. So this is also the same as previous problem. Profit of 25%, it was 20%, this is 25%, both on selling price. So let us get into the calculation. So let us get into the calculation. So according to the calculation, material direct expenses are given. So when we add up all the direct expenses, we get our prime cost. So we will have working note for all the other points. So let us first finish our working note. So here materials, wages. So we'll start with the job cost sheet. This is your cost sheet. It looks like this, where direct materials and wages are considered as it is in the problem. So how much is your direct materials in the problem? 4010. And here it is also 4010. How much is your wages in the question? For A it is 60 hours at rupees 3 per hour. So it is 3. So how many hours have laborers have worked for 60 hours? The same way 40 hours for B. For C department it is 20 hours. They have given the rate. So you multiply, you will get your wages. So same thing is done. 60 into 3 will give you 180. 40 into 2 will give you 80. 20 into 5 will give you 100. So the total of it will be 360. Then you will have your variable overheads. So in variable overheads, here your calculation starts. So let us get into the question. Here overhead expenses for these three departments are estimated as follows. So variable overheads, department A is rupees 5,000 for 5,000 labor hours. For B, 3,000 for 1,500 labor hours. C, 2,000 for 500 labor hours. So here they have given, for 5,000 labor hours it is 5,000. For 1,500 labor hours it is 3,000. For 500 labor hours it is 2,000. But what is the actual number of hours laborers have worked? So if you look into the wages, it clearly states 60 hours A is worked, 40 hours B is worked, and 20 hours C is worked. So this is the hours where laborers are worked. So you need to convert this. So you need to find out, for 5,000 labor hours they have given rupees 5,000. Then for 1 hour, how much are they paying? So we will get into your working note. So this is a working note to find out your overheads. First we will find out variable overheads per labor hour. So your overhead is nothing but your expenses divided by labor hours. For department A, they have stated in the problem 5,000 for 5,000 labor hours. So here overhead is how much? 5,000 divided by number of labor hours. So expense is 5,000 divided by 5,000 hours will give you rupees 1 for 1 labor hour. For department B, which is 2,000, is your money spent for 1,500 labor hours. So for 1 labor hour, how much is it? Rupees 2. So department C, 2,000 for 500 labor hours. So for 1 labor hour, how much it is? 2,000 divided by 500 hours will give you rupees 4. So this is for per labor hours. So next is your fixed overheads. Your fixed overheads also, if you look into your question, fixed overheads is estimated at 20,000 for 10,000 normal working hours. So what they have told, we will pay 20,000 rupees for 10,000 normal working hours. But what is the actual number of hours is the department worked? 60, 40, 20. So you need to find out for 1 labor hour how much is it. Only then you can multiply with 60, 40 and 20. So 20,000. So let's get into your working note. 20,000 divided by 10,000 hours will give you what is the rate for 1 hour. So for per hour it is rupees 2. Next, next is your selling price. Let us finish your cost sheet till here and then we'll come back to your selling price. So if you look into your cost sheet now, direct wages, where we have directly taken it from the question, then you will get your prime cost. So the total of your prime cost will be 4010 plus 360 will give you 4370. So now as you have calculated per hour rate in your working note for department A, B, C, which is 1 to 4. So what is the actual hours they have worked? 60 hours. 60 hours into 1 will give you 60. B is worked for 40 hours. What is the per rate as per your working note? Which is rupees 2. So you will be getting 40 into 2, which will give you 80. For department C, what is the working hour rate they have got? Rupees 4 for 1 hour. So how many hours have they worked? Department C, 20 hours. 20 into 4, which will give you 80. So the total of it will give, where you will be getting 220. So next in the question they have stated fixed overhead. Fixed overhead will remain same. The rate for it will be the same. The cost fixed overhead will never fluctuate, whatever will be the number of hours. So the cost will remain same for all the department irrespective of the number of hours. So here what is the total hours A, B, C and C have worked? 60 plus 40 plus 20, which will give you 120. So for 120 hours at rupees 2. So how did you get the 2? From your working note, where for 1 hour you have found out what is your rate. 20,000 rupees for divided by 10,000 hours, which will give you rupees 2 for 1 hour. So 120 hours. How did you get 120? 60 plus 40 plus 20 into rupees 2 will give you 240. So your prime cost plus your variable overhead plus your fixed overhead will give you your cost 4830. So next is, as per your question, they have asked you to find out what is the profit when profit of 20% on selling price. So profit of 25% on selling price. When profit on selling price means you need to assume sales to be 100. Yes, profit on selling price, then assume sales to be 100. If sale is 100, profit is given, which is 25%. So what will be the difference? 100 minus 25 will be your 75. As in this problem, you know the cost, you don't know the selling price. So the formula will be profit divided by cost. So what is profit? 25%. What is cost? 75%. So when you simplify, it is 1 by 3. So it is 25 ones are 25, 3s are is your 25 3s are is 75. So this is your simplified form. So 1 by 3 on cost. So what is your cost? Cost is 4,830. So 4,830 into 1 divided by 3 will give you 1,610. So you add up your profit, you will get your selling price. So this is your cost sheet for problem 2.3. Thank you girls. Please go through this problem. Any doubt, please get back to me.